Hello, thanks for joining appleandapps.com and our latest in-action video checking Amateur Surgeon 3. And since it's a trilogy, it does have a tagline, and this one's Tag Team Trauma, so let's dive right in and show you exactly what this game has in store for you. So we'll start off with the prison-based challenges. And so whether you're familiar with the first two or not, the game is easy, straightforward for pick up and play, and the basis is that you're playing as essentially amateur surgeon taken to the next level, and they use all kinds of random stuff to really perform, kind of crazy surgery. You're going to use lighters and pizza cutters and chainsaws rather than the usual medical tools. So right off the top you can see this guy's messed up and he's needing help. So you're going to have to use chainsaw to get rid of these cement blocks that are on him, and then the stapler to close these wounds, like so. And then you got to use the lighter to cauterize the wounds. And then finally we got this healing serum to go over each of the ones we just cauterized. You also need to use this special serum to replenish their health, which is indicated in the top left corner. As you can see, it's kind of like their BP monitor, and if it goes too low, it's game over. Now pizza cutter to cut open the chest, chainsaw back again to take out these cracked ribs, use the tongs to do that, and then we put a new piece right in, and cauterize, and heal some more. And you really don't know what's coming next in this game. It's as random as they come. Imagine if Operation was used in the most crazy, outlandish areas, storylines, and medical tools, and you've got pretty much the basis for Amateur Surgeon. The third version is all about this new tag team feature, which is really just a kind of an extra little special power-up you can use from time to time. So now we're going to take out these sharp toothbrushes and even this shank. So fill this in. And if you are familiar with the original Amateur Surgeons, you can hopefully tell there's a greater art fidelity to what you're using or seeing. So it's much improved graphics to accent these crazy storylines and medical tools. You also have a combo meter, and as you can see, we filled it up pretty good. We're at ×5 right now. And as long as you go without making mistakes, that multiplier is going to keep increasing, and that's how you get the best scores to 3-star these various levels. And as you can see, the game also is really geared towards touch. Whether you're swiping, tapping, or just using your fingers in all kinds of different ways to use these different tools. Really responsive touch controls as well. And probably the thing that you're want to know the most, this game is free to play. It's universal for all your iOS devices. It really fits well on the iPad because it gives you so much room to maneuver. We can skip the storyline for now. So that was a 3-star score. That's how you do that level. And also there's this full upgrade chain, as you can see right here. You use the coins that you earn in the game to get better pizza cutter, for example, or increase the lighter's ability, all this kind of good stuff. So we'll boost the vacuum. So as stated, the game's free to play, and also in the upper right you can see these little health bags. Each time you lose, they're going to deplete, and then you have to wait for it to recharge, kind of like the hearts in Candy Crush, so you keep that in mind as well. But we'll dive into this challenge. We'll use our special tag partner and give a whole new opportunity. So this is something we haven't come across yet, and though it's a bug, and the vacuum should be able to get rid of the fire. We've seen fleas before, and you use the electric car battery to kind of get rid of those fleas, so this thing should be along the same lines. And so we did get rid of them, and now we can Get rid of that nasty little larva thing. Now we can heal this guy up much better. So then it goes back to the functions you're familiar with. So again, I was talking about touch when you're actually performing the actions, but there's also a really deluxe menu system, as you can see on both sides of the screen. On the left and right, there's all these different functions you're going to have access to, and you kind of got to remember where each thing is to flow it in really well. So we'll seal that up, and another one. Oh good, more. Let's get rid of these bugs. Okay, like so. This guy is all damaged up, but he's going to need a little more serum, like so. Okay. This guy's spine is all jacked up. And really, they focus on making the visuals kind of cartoonish to make all these extraordinary scenarios that much more amusing. Let's heal this guy all up, like so. Now we can take this out. And another one. Oops. You don't want to make those mistakes because then it hurts your multiplier. Essentially, the game's going to be more the same of doing these various tasks and just trying to nail them the best you can. Maybe we don't need this story, because they're going to come at you randomly. The entire game is about randomness. Kind of like that great Operation song, Operation Brain Surgery. I mean, that's a classic right there. And then I just wanted to show one back intro little thing. Say you're working on this. See how you have the main challenge and then there's bonus stars. So you want to, complete it in a certain amount of time or not make a mistake or score over 1,800 points, all that kind of good stuff. So there's extra challenges to the game. The only thing missing would be if the screen buzzed as you made a mistake. But it's just an action-packed arcade game which has a whole lot of crazy parts to it. We'll show you just the opening sequence of the next one. This person looks good. So let's start. We'll keep the same tag team partner. There's going to be 20 different surgeries to perform in total. Oh good. Poison. And then if you press the tag team, this is, you get the special animation. This one in particular gives you special healing ability. But this is essentially what you have to expect if you decide to pick up the game yourself. Again, it's free and it's universal for all iOS devices. And you're going to be managing all these different actions. So we hope you enjoyed our Apple and Apps in Action video. And we'll talk to you next time.